Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So thank you so much for coming to your reading for the week of November 22 through 27. So this is an exciting week because it has Thanksgiving in it. And some of us will get to join our families and some won't. And for different reasons. I know I ended up not buying tickets to go to my parents because I was worried that they'd shut down everything around this time. And I think they pretty much have, so they shut down the state again. So it's probably a hard time for anybody to go anywhere and be part of any of the family events. So this is kind of a crazy time. And also Thanksgiving is a time when a lot of people lose their loved ones. And we really just have like a lot of heartache and problems during this time. So it's definitely a good time to be getting encouragement that we can get from the tarot cards in the reading. So if this reading resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe another sign will resonate more. You can give that a try as well if this doesn't. And then also, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see other videos that are coming up over time, and we can kind of keep in contact that way. So let's begin with the Angels and Ancestors deck, looking for who will be coming into your life at this time for help in the week ahead. So let's start by asking for guidance. Okay, so let's begin by the energies of this deck are really great. A lot of really strong energies is good for a lot of types of readings. One of the things I like to do are the soul contract readings and past lives, and we can kind of the energies of this deck and some others, we can look at what aspects of your past life, your soul contract, are things that you need to know now and that your higher self would like you to discover at this time. So if you're interested in that, the link is below in the description box. Okay, so let's begin by putting Reiki energy into the deck and being guided to a card. Okay, Broken Arrow. So it's not just an arrow, it's a broken arrow. It's kind of interesting because a broken arrow won't really fly anymore. You could still use it to like poke somebody with it, but you couldn't actually send it out correctly. Embrace the energy of peace. So here I'm talking about still stabbing someone with it. And it's saying break the arrow, find peace. So let me take a look at the book because I haven't read this one before or actually gotten it. Let's see what it has to say. Broken arrow. The imagery around it is really beautiful. Okay. All right, broken arrow. So there's an arrow and a broken arrow. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. So there are times when we're going through life, we're having a lot of difficulties and problems, and with our relationships or things that are going on, and just know that this is the time to make peace and to not continue the conflicts. And that makes sense because this particular new moon energy, the supermoon that's in Scorpio, really has a lot of our emotions kind of going strong at this time. So it's a time to seek peace. Okay, so if you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. So the thing that is the hardest to learn in life is that each of us can choose how we're going to respond and react to something, but none of us can control how someone else is going to act and respond. Not if we have children, not if we're dealing with adults. No matter where we are in life, we cannot control how the other person is going to react. Someone may try to make you feel bad for something, like, you know, you did something which made them assume something else and made them react in a certain way. You didn't make them. You did do the action. The action has been done. And the way that they choose to relate to and deal with your action is an important aspect. So what you can find, you know, as you get older, you know, like me, you get older in life, you begin to learn that you could be friends with a lot of different people, and you could be friends with a lot of different the way they act, because you aren't responsible for how that other person is acting. You're responsible for how you react to it. So to me, this is the message of the week for you, fire signs. You know, take your own action into account. You know, act in the manner that is appropriate, respond in the manner that's appropriate, and know that you're not responsible for other people's actions or feelings in that situation. Okay, let's see any more. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. So your guides are there to help and protect you in this time. The thing is, let's say that you are with somebody who knows that they're or who is very afraid of rejection, and any little thing that you do, they could take as an insult or rejection. Well, you know that your actions and the way that you are acting is proper and good, and their reaction is their own choice. And so there might be times when if you're acting in a manner that's inappropriate, either spirit will lead you to, you know, what you need to learn, or that other person could have the responsibility of sharing with you how they feel about your actions. If they choose to not do that and they choose to walk away, that is not your problem. And, you know, and here on this path, God and his angels and his spirits will bring to you the people who will really help and be a blessing in your life. Okay, so that is your message for this week. And so let's take a look at some of the energies in the tarot, past, present, and future. Okay, so past, present, and future, 3 cards. first card is the Queen of Cups. So I have gotten that in 3 of the readings. So there's the past. The present is the Page of Cups. So you really, you fire signs, you have a lot of water, a lot of cooling energy coming in for you this week. So then maybe something is kind of rallying you up and you're getting an opportunity to have some cleansing and cooling. And then, yeah, because the third one is the Cups too, the 9 of Cups. I love this card. Okay. So that's the future. So past, present, and future. The underneath of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Judgment. So we also got most of these cards in other readings as well. So the Ace of Pentacles, you know, an opportunity is coming to you. It's a beautiful opportunity. Look at this card. This beautiful opportunity will have to do with, you know, clarity and truth and kind of a new beginning. So don't be afraid of the new beginnings. Like the card says, you know, don't be afraid of letting your guard down, seeking peace, letting people know who you are. But also, if they're just not willing to accept that, you know, go on with your own healing and grace. Act with grace, no matter what the circumstances. So in that recent past, you've had a lot of emotional baggage, emotional conflicts, emotional peace, emotional passions. So many of your emotions have just been driven crazy at this time. And so fire signs, you know, you're really needing to be calmed and relaxed in the calming energy. And so through all of this turmoil and conflict with these emotions, now you're being brought to the energies of this beautiful animal. You know, I want to look this up in the book because I have a feeling that her description about this particular animal is important because I can't think of the name right now. So it must be important. Page of Cups. Oh, good. I opened up to the cups. So that's good. All right. So the Page of Cups is the capybara. So I love how she uses animals that, you know, you haven't really heard a lot of. The capybara, it has a cup on its nose. That's fascinating. And her fireflies are very uniformly placed. Anyway, the capybara is friendly, compassionate, and kind. Okay, so your current situation is that to many people and to becoming to yourself is friendliness, passion, you know, compassion, and kindness. The thing is, as you are willing to accept peace into your heart and into your life, you know, other people will be able to bring you that same level of peace, happiness, compassion, and friendliness. If there is one word that ties together the energy of the Page of Cups and the capybara, it is loving. Okay. Page of Cups, you know, has to do with like a romantic love or any kind of love coming into your life. The power you hold in your hands when you draw the Page of Cups card is one that will help you find the good in others. It will help you mend broken relationships and form romantic bonds. If you are dealing with a difficult situation or someone who is, let's say, challenging, to be polite when the page appears. So if you're having conflict with any friends, any trouble or difficulty with them, this is the perfect card to be getting because it's talking all about this friendliness and love. And that being given to you. Tap into your intuition, get a feel for the energy you are dealing with, and work to ease friction instead of irritating it. When you encounter the Page of Cups, expect inspiration to come from unexpected places as it relaxes our biases and opens our hearts. that person you discounted yesterday may turn around to be a valuable source of information that will help it overcome an obstacle. Before I began the illustration of the Page of Cups, I researched friendly animals, and the capybara topped the list as the friendliest creature on the planet. It's good to know. It's a friendly little creature. They are also the largest rodent in the world and can weigh up to 150 pounds. Wow. These semi-aquatic creatures, social creatures, possess a calmness that comes from being comfortable wherever they go. The world is their playground. Other animals in the area, perhaps taking advantage of the good-natured capybara, will hop on its back for a free ride across the rivers and streams. Because the capybara lives along the shoreline, dividing their time between the river and the land, they pull together the elements of water and earth to create an animal that is emotionally sensitive to others' needs. So at this time, fire signs, you're probably being a little bit overly fire in some way, and you need the grounding of the earth and the flowing, moving sweetness and cooling energies of the water. Okay, if you feel out of balance or disconnected from your soul center, call on the capybara, as this loving energy will be your guide and help you find your way across the flooded emotions. It's a beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful energy. Okay, so that is the present. So the present is saying there are probably people that you need to kind of placate situations. And the biggest thing is to have a friendliness about you. So some people are just toxic, and it's better to just move on with our lives. And at times, though, we can't do that for different reasons. Maybe they're our child, maybe they're our grandchild, maybe they're our lover or a friend. And so a sense of friendliness is the way to start. Romance may follow, but friendliness is what's important. Okay, so the third card is the Nine of Cups. And so the Nine of Cups comes to us, and the Nine of Cups, the energies and the meaning of it is that, loving yourself, coming toward the end of the cycle of understanding these emotions that are coming to us. The thing I love about this cups is at the very top, she has two cups together. It's kind of like the Two of Cups. And so the Nine of Cups leads to the Two of Cups. In other words, learning to love yourself, be your own best friend will help you, lead you into this energy of connection and communication with others. And so it's a beautiful connection that we have moving from the Nine of Cups into the Two of Cups. And then also the peacock comes to us. And the peacock says, of course it says, I'm beautiful and wonderful, look at me, but also it radiates out whatever it is. So if it's love, it radiates out love. If it's anger, it radiates out anger. So whatever it is, it radiates it out to the world. So you are a light shining to the world when you are a peacock. So be the light, be the energy, be the hope, be the happiness, be the friendship, be the love that the world needs to be. And so what it's saying here is, in the past, you're having a lot of conflicts with these emotions. Presently, bring a friendly, happy atmosphere to the world. Help the people who want to be helped. Don't worry about the people who don't. Help the people who want to be helped. Bring them into the fold, into the light, into the love and the friendliness. Be that friendly person. And as you do that, in the future, truly that connection with yourself will help you be connected to others and to shine your light to the world. So I really have a great feeling about all of this for this week for you fire signs. So what I would like to do is pull another tarot card to kind of clarify a little bit more about each one of these cards. And I'm going to use this Power Tarot deck, and it's for the Archangels. And so it's really a powerful deck. You can, any of the decks are listed below. And so you can certainly see those in the listings. Okay, so for the Queen of Cups, we have the Three of Gabriel, or the Three of Wands. And for the Page of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. Five of Raphael. So we have Gabriel, Raphael, and then the third one, the Future card, we have the Eight of Ariel. So the Eight of Pentacles. And underneath is the King of Pentacles. Really great energy. So we have a potential for a lot of strength and physical, kind of understanding our physical nature better this week. Okay, so in the past, you know, the Three of Gabriel, the prosperity arising from wise planning, take time to the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this card has a lot to do with your manifestation happening, the things, you know, your ships coming in, and things that you're longing for being. And so even in this time of emotional conflict in the past, a lot of things that you've wanted have been happening. They've been coming about. They've been coming to be. Focus on those things. You know, don't focus on these people who you can't really change how they feel anyway, with that, you know, broken arrow. So learn to find the peace. So focus on the energies of the things that have been going right, the things that have been going well, and that will help the other things fall into place. So in the current situation, the Five of Raphael is when the Three Cups are knocked down and the Two Cups are still standing up, but you're kind of not looking at them or seeing them. You know, she's in this beautiful room. She probably doesn't see the room. She has Raphael with her, but yet she doesn't see him. And so she's kind of not able, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So that's what I was kind of saying about the past is, you know, look for the things that have been going well. And so here in the current, again, there may be some things that you'll have to be dealing with. You know, frustrations with friends, with, you know, family members, and all the people who you might be struggling or dealing with. Look at the silver lining of that. Look at the positive nature of that. And in the Nine of Cups, we have the Eight of Ariel. Now, it's kind of interesting to me because he has pink and Ariel for the Pentacles. And I always think of the Pentacles being really earthy, and so be kind of like a brown color. And I think of the pink like being, you know, the love of the cups or something. But that's not the colors he chose to use. And I think that maybe it has the idea that we can lighten up the things of this world, and we can make them a little bit more joyful and happy and loving. Take pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So there may be some of you that'll be in the near future be going back to school, or going back to get a certificate, or even just you know, setting something on your own in a lot more detail. You can look at the work you've been doing is good. And the Eight of Ariel is all about, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is all about doing work that you really love and working hard at that, being a hard worker in the areas that you really have a lot of love for. So practice makes perfect. So as you are going into, whether it's your career, your business, your hobbies, whatever you're doing, you know, your creativities, practicing makes perfect. So whatever it is that you are doing in your life, that you're having a lot more confidence to let yourself shine and be that person that you're supposed to be, you know that, you know, you're doing a good job. Learn more about it and grow in that. So as we come to the end of the reading for today with Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and the fire signs, we'll be going into the extended. And so the extended, we'll be taking a look at the different archetypes, one for each of the signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And so as we look at each one of those signs, and we'll look at the archetype for this week, and it carries on with the story that we're having. So like I said, quite a few of these cards, I mean, I think these are two of the cards that came up, you know, affected, especially I think the Queen of Cups came up in almost every reading. I had different meanings when I saw the card and different channeling for them, but it was the same kind of energy coming up of that maturing, bringing a maturity to your relationships and to your love that's in your life. And so I think that's the overall message for the collective at this time. So come on over to the extended. Let's take a look at your archetype for each one of the zodiac signs. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that, and share with your friends so that they can also get the blessings at this time. And I'll see you next week.